The girl that managed to rule the ocean, Moana! Will her bold and fearless mission be successful despite everything? Find out in the new LaLiLu video and DIY crafts with us. Let's start with the main character. Wipe black traces off the doll's body. Undo the braids. Leave the hair wavy. Let's take care of the clothes. Cut off a strip of craft paper and fold it a few times. Make a fringe on the edge. Wrap it around the doll and fasten with hot glue. Now take 2 more strips of different width. Cut and glue a lacy ribbon to the edge. Put it on top of the previous layer and fasten the thinnest strip on top. Make a thin belt from red fabric and leave another piece for the top. Add patterns with acrylic paint. Let's make a wooden paddle. Cut off a piece of a skewer and a piece of an ice cream stick. Polish the edges with sandpaper. Shape a paddle and the edge of the stick. Glue them and we get a nice paddle. Let's make a wreath from wire and felt. Cut out a lot of flowers and leaves. Make a base from a wire and glue all the flowers and leaves to it, one after another. An exotic wreath is the best accessory for a girl. Let's DIY Grandmother Tala. Cut off the buns and cover the holes with hot glue. Make hair from sackcloth. Undo the cloth into threads, leaving a spot for fastening. Color the head with silver acrylic paint. Attach the strands layer after layer. We get unusual hair extensions. Make a loop from the remaining threads and glue it on as a bun. A little haircut would be great. Trim the ends. Make the white part of the eye brighter. Sketch out wrinkles and make the face look old with pastel. Match the eyebrows to the hair and define the lips with brown acrylic paint. Let's come up with an outfit for the old lady. Fold a strip of craft paper and cut a fringe. Measure the doll and cut off a piece of pink fabric. Glue the fringe to the back. We can glue it. Try it on. Awesome! Cut out another layer from different fabric and put it on top. Decorate the outfit. Grandma knew a lot about patterns. They say the ocean doesn't recognize a person without a necklace. A wire and beads make an amulet with the help of some magic. After a few strokes of white acrylic paint, an accessory set with earrings is done. A piece of a wooden skewer makes a great stick. Measure the length and cut the stick. Thanks! Going around the island will be way easier with it. Let's decorate her hair with a scarlet felt flower. Look at this fun rooster, Hey Hey, and pig Pua that live in the village. Tala loves them as much as Moana. Moana always felt connected to the ocean, and she didn't want to spend her whole life not going beyond the reef. The fact that they met near the water wasn't random. Tala said that her granddaughter is supposed to become the keeper of the ancient legends of the tribe. Grandma asked Moana to use her sailing talent sometime to save the world from trouble. Tala's health was getting worse. She predicted that Moana would go on a sailing trip and explore the ocean just like her ancestors did. Here he is, the legendary demigod Maui, made from an LOL doll. Take an old doll and add dimension with sculpting clay. Make a frame for arms and legs from a wire. Wrap it around a stick and fasten to the ends of arms and legs. Now cover it with clay to shape it. Smooth out the bumps with a modeling tool and add details. Maui isn't a thin guy. Shape the signature face. Maui has bright features, a wide face, a big nose, and a smug. He can't do without it. Mix up a shade of brown skin and coat the whole body with it. Paint the white part of the eyes, pupils, and thick black brows. Make curly hair from an old shoelace. Undo it to get threads. Snap, and a wisp of tiny curls is done. Attach the strands to the head using multi-purpose glue. Add magical tattoos to the body. Each pattern in them has a story. Once Maui showed that they actually move. Yeah, it's all about my achievements. Don't even doubt it. Let's make a skirt from felt, a satin ribbon, and twine. Draw palm tree leaves on green felt. Mix them up with satin ribbon leaves and pink felt. Attach them to twine using hot glue. The leaves make up a skirt one after another. Make the legendary hook from light clay. Paint magical patterns on it. There's a seashell necklace on the neck of the demigod. Maui was living on an island and was completely sure that everyone thinks he's a hero. No wonder! He's a demigod, did a lot of brave things. He stopped the sun with his hook, got the island from under the water, and this only is the beginning of the list. Moana met Maui once she sailed to the island. This is who stole Te Fiti's heart. After having a talk, they decided to give it back together. The moment you want to do something right, there's always someone who wants to sabotage it. This is Kakamora, a creature that looks like a coconut. We'll need a few old bouncy balls. Apply white glue and coat it in sawdust while it is still wet. Let it dry. Then cover with acrylic paint. Define the face with yellow and paint eyes and a mouth. Cut teeth out of white foam paper and glue them on. Coat the head of the coconut with light clay. And add a lot of dots. Make little rolls and coat the whole head with them as a hairstyle. Take light clay and 4 screw keys. Once they unite, they turn into strong arms and legs with a metallic frame. Let's make a bone helmet on the head and create texture on the brown clay pants. Cut off the ends with cotton and wrap it in light clay. Shape the weapon and add details with white acrylic paint. Kakamora sails over the ocean on its big ship with a bunch of pirates. They attack the dam and want to steal the amulet which Maui once got. Kakamora already caught Hei Hei and wants to cut it, but Moana hits its head with a paddle as hard as she could and saved her friend. Now you know who you are dealing with, villains! Did you notice the shine from the bottom? Someone's living there! It's a giant crab Tamatoa! We'll need an old beauty blender and a little toy. Remove the head and glue it to the makeup sponge. Wrap everything in light clay and shape it by creating folds. Hot glue googly eyes. Make claws and legs from light clay. And glue them to the crab. Don't forget about whiskers! Make the shell from an old sponge. Paint the whole crab pink. Add blue accents here and there. Apply white glue to the shell and decorate it with a lot of gold glitter. Add tiny dots with UV paints. This way, our underwater buddy will shine in UV lights. Tamatoa is a crab thief who lives at the bottom of the ocean in a gorge. This hook is a great piece for my collection. And no one will stand in my way when I see the shine of gain. But the characters managed to outwit the crab. Once they got the hook and the stone, they went to the island where the demon Taka lived. She gives the stone to the demon, and Taka cools down, turning into the goddess of life.
Wow!
We did a great job on this voyage, buddies! Hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to LaLiLu. Click on the bell, this way you won't miss new doll stories for sure!